Have you ever seen one small act of kindness grow into something life-changing? I used to work at a small convenience store, and we had mostly regulars, so I got to know people pretty well. One of those regulars was a 12-year-old boy who'd come in every school day, riding his old bike. Without fail, he'd buy a bottle of chocolate milk and a small pack of cheese crackers. He was always polite and friendly, and he'd pay in loose change, nickels and dimes he'd collect from around his house, left behind when his dad was drinking. It was his way to make sure he had lunch. One morning, he came in looking downcast. He shuffled over to grab his usual items, but when he reached the counter, he was short by about 10 cents. I watched him go to put his crackers back, but I quickly pulled out a dime from my own pocket and covered it for him. The gratitude on his face was priceless. He thanked me over and over and left looking like the happiest kid in the world. The next customer in line, an older man in his 40s, watched this whole thing play out. When I rang up his usual pack of cigarettes, he looked at me and said, "Aren't you gonna pay for mine too?" At first, I thought he was joking, but he was dead serious. When I told him I'd just helped out a kid with lunch, he got furious. He started yelling that if I'm giving away things, I should buy his cigarettes too. I stared at him, then calmly replied, "There's a difference between helping a kid out for lunch and buying cigarettes for a grown man." That didn't sit well with him. He started shouting insults, calling me all sorts of names, and that's when he reached across the counter to grab his cigarettes, brushing against my shoulder hard enough that I stumbled back, revealing my 7-month pregnancy bump. People in the line had seen it all, and as soon as they realized I was pregnant, they were outraged. One of the regulars, a veteran, told him to leave, making it clear that everyone there was on my side. He finally stormed off, but the kindness from everyone else didn't stop there. After he left, the veteran put $1 on the counter, saying it was for the kids' lunch fund. One by one, other customers started adding to it. Soon we had a jar just for the boy, giving him free chocolate milk and cheese crackers for nearly a month before I went on maternity leave. That single dime became something so much bigger, and it reminded me how a small act of kindness can ripple into something truly special.